What's going on, guys? Esper Midrange, you're about to hate me. Baker jumping into another Magic the Gathering deck tech, showing off a Hero Precinct 1 Esper Midrange. It's not nearly as bad as Esper Control. You might not hate it. There's a lot less counter magic than previous lists. And it looks like there's probably more win conditions, so let's go over the list real quick. In the 2 slot, we have Hero Precinct 1. Wonderful card, cast multicolored spell, create tokens. Search for Azcanta, because Search for Azcanta is wonderful. Dovin's Veto, Downey Veto, you know, blue-white spell can't be countered, counter non-creature spell. Pretty good. Thought Erasure, obviously the hand hate plus this Reveal. Everyone's seen this card, knows this card. We have one copy of Tyrant Scorn to destroy creatures that are 3 mana cost or less, or bounce a creature to their hand. This is very good against the mono white matchup where you get rid of cards of the likes of Benelish Marshall, or the Simic matchup where you can delete the Hydroid Krasis that they just paid 15 mana for 2. They don't like that. We're running 4 copies of Thief of Sanity. Whenever the Thief of Sanity deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library, exile one of them face down, then put the rest into the graveyard. You may look at and cast the card as long as it remains exiled. And you can cast mana, or use mana as if it was any color for that spell. So if they're playing opposite colors, you can still play the cards. We have the new Teferi. The Time Raveler. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery, negating control players quite a bit because, I mean, instant speed counter magic's a big deal, right? You can +1 him to make it so your sorcery spells have flash, and then you can -3 to bounce a creature to their hand, or an enchantment, or an artifact, plus draw a card. We're running 2 copies of Mortify, destroy target creature or enchantment. 2 copies of Oath of Kyle, which is when Oath of Kyle enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. And not to mention, when an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control, like Teferi, Oath of Kyle deals 2 damage to the player, and you gain 2 life, so it's recurring life gain, which is pretty good. Running 2 copies of Seraph of the Scales. See this in a lot of Esper mid-range decks. It's like one of the better creatures you get at the 4-drop, because it does have the afterlife, plus you can give it vigilance, plus you can give it death touch. It works. Basilica Bellhaunt, we have run 2 copies of. When it enters battlefield, each opponent discards a card, and you get to gain some life. Pretty good as well. 2 copies of the Vraska's Contempt spot removal. We've all seen this. Exile target creature or planeswalker, gain 2 life. You'll be using this a lot on planeswalkers and those darn pesky Rekindling Phoenixes against that mono red list that's coming around with Chandra, Rekindling Phoenix, and all that fun stuff, you know. Then we run 3 copies of Hero of Dominaria, where we've all seen this as well. +1, draw a card, untap 2 lands at the end of your turn. -3, put a card on top of the library, 3 from the top. And -8, just win the game. Well, not really. Whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent and opponent controls, which does just lead to winning the game eventually if it lasts. We run 1 copy of Enter the God Eternals. Another spot removal here, deals 4 damage to target creature. You gain life, which is 4. And then target player, which is usually them, puts the top 4 cards of the library into the graveyard. Amass 4. So this is a removal, creature, mill, life gain. Wonderful card. We're only running 1 of because the top end of our deck is already up here. So if we were to run like 3 of these, I think we'd have a lot of issues with our mana late game. We run 2 copies of Ugin the Ineffable. Color the spells can cost you 2 less to cast. It does not affect us whatsoever. But what we're playing him for is the -3 ability, really, where you can destroy any card on the board, unless it's like Ugin or an artifact, because everything else has a color of some sort. And his +1's pretty good as well. Sift through your deck, play the card, face down to your opponent, face up to you with a creature on top. They kill the creature, you get the card. Pretty good. Then for our land base, we're running 4 copies of Water and Grave, 4 copies of Drowned Catacomb, 4 copies of Godless Shrine, 4 copies of Isolated Chapel, 4 copies of Hollowed Fountain, 4 copies of Glacial Forest, and 1 Swamp. Just 1. Putting us at 25 lands for the deck. Let's jump into some games. Best of 1 because we do not have a sideboard. Oh, yep. Shadow Miracle is our opponent. Let's see what he thinks of Esper Midrange. Let's see what I think of Esper Midrange. Having 2 lands off the top that are both check lands is not a great keep. I actually really don't know what the great keeps are in this one, but obviously this is not one of them, so we will be mulliganing this hand once our opponent chooses to go down to 6 or stay at 7. Excuse me. Stays at... oh no, he goes to 6. We also go to 6, we get a Water Grave, Glacial Fortress, he goes down to 5. We do get a Thought Erasure on turn 2, so this is keepable in a hopes that we get a land off the top. So we don't want to go to 5. Land on the top, we will keep that there. Water Grave will enter tapped, followed by Glacial Fortress, followed by a Thought Erasure, making his 5-card keep 1 step harder. It could be mono red though, where it doesn't really hurt him. Does not appear to be mono red though. This does put Thief of Sanity on curve, or Teferi Time Raveler if that is what we would like to do, depending on what they're playing. I do like the Thief of Sanity play though, be a little bit aggressive with it. I almost gear-go'd him. I would have felt bad. Oh, not Hallowed Fountain. Glacial Fortress. We could Hero Precinct 1 here. This Thought Erasure will count towards it. We'll just Thought Erase. Heo is not a huge threat to us. Saheeli is not a huge threat to us. We don't like counter magic, especially ones that he can play. Can't really see what this is here. We got Glacial Fortress and Water Grave, so another Water Grave. Hallowed Fountain would put us for Basilica Bellhaunt. We'll keep that on top. Just to guarantee Basilica Bellhaunt on curve, because we already have a play for next turn, and that's the turn after. It would be smooth.
It's party time! P-A-R-T.
Why? Because I gotta.
Raiding party! Raiding party!
Together,
Raiding
we'll
party!
create great things, you and I.
think it might be a proper play to force Hero Precinct 1 here. Tater, well, thank you for the raid and the hosty host. Hope your stream went well. What were you playing today? Was it Minecraft again? Anyone coming over from Tater's stream, welcome to the stream. Name's Baker. Play games on the internet today and every day. Not every day. Most days we play Magic the Gathering Arena. I think we're going to be forcing Thief of Sanity. I like this play a little bit more. So, Tater, do you want me to mail that? Well, not that. I won't say that. Do you want this in your house?
Finally,
do you want it?
A chance to prove my
You see
skills.
it? Because I will send it to you if you would like it. But before we do anything, we will hit face. Whoa. I think here we actually keep Saheeli. Maybe. No. Deafening Clarion. I like that. Yeah. I'm asking because if you actually like it, I will send it to you. That's the way she blows. Make him get rid of the land. He is now top decking. Esper Midrange, everyone. He did mulligan down to 5. On to game number 2 as we chat with Tater. No, that was kind of my intent because in my charity incentives that I'll show on screen right now, right here, wrong thing there. Where's the camera? Here. On this here thing, if you look above, up there, at 500, which I think that will obviously get lowered because I don't think we're gonna hit nearly that much, which kind of sucks, but you know. But a graffiti the art stream, what I intended on doing is doing this kind of stuff right here, and mailing it out to the people if they wanted it. Andrew? This is keepable. Hello. You're home early. That's what I did last night until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Makes sense.
Was a good time.
That's a personal day experience.
Yep.
I wonder what you found.
Ashiok, the Dream Render here is actually pretty rough. But we can Oath of Kaya here. Onto it.
Vigorous swine!
You're a swine, he says.
I can no longer stand by and watch. Trust me, I have a plan.
He does opt to blow up Ashiok.
I leave.
What do we all lose?
Lost my appetite.
Another Thought Erasure. We're at 4. We can just look at Bell Haunt. All it would do is get bounced to our hand, which wouldn't be the worst thing. As if he decides to Teferi. So we lose 2 Thought Erasures, 1 Contempt, and a Dovin's Veto. We can open up our untap.gg right here, which I'm going to start using. I got this from Nox, so shout out Nox. This is what we have remaining in our deck, and the percentages of getting them. Pretty cool, actually. It will also show you all the lands that you have remaining and your percentage chance of drawing them. Obviously, the percentage is kind of iffy, but...
Play nice, they said. My assistants are painfully sloppy.
Playing against somewhat of a Super
Let's
Friends
try
list,
this.
I'm assuming. He does decide to bounce that Bell Haunt, so I'll just play the Bell Haunt again. I thought for sure he would have had a counter spell there. Opts to discard a Cry of the Carnarium. We cannot gain life due to Tibalt. He pays for that, means he has something.
Sorry I'm late. I've got it. This might be a bad idea.
I adore.
This is a interesting board state. We could Thief of Sanity, but it risks getting bounced. I honestly think we just replay the bell. We really didn't need to pay that life, but I think that is the proper play. But we could search and thief. We're gonna go with the bell. Continually making him lose his hand is pretty powerful. He can bounce it again. I don't know why he would, though. So he opts to proliferate all of his planeswalkers. Makes sense.
Here we go. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Can only bounce one thing. Well, no, he could bounce two, couldn't he? No, he can't. He can only bounce one. He only has one Karn's Bastion on the board. We're gonna try the Thief of Sanity, search for Escanta board state here. It helps us manipulate the next draw that we do. It's the only really reason here, but I have a feeling he bounces Search for Azcanta.
I've got time.
Because of exactly what it does. It allows us to manipulate the card draw for the next turn.
Here
He
goes
opts
nothing.
not to bounce anything. So we get time wiped, what isn't great. We'll graveyard that. He could bounce 2 things this turn if he Karn's Bashed and proliferates, then -3s. But he would lose 1 to Fairy, the original.
That's more like it.
We're actually farther into our deck somehow. Don't really know how. Have we done anything to draw cards? Oh, he milled 8. That's right. Aha! My brain. It works.
I'll protect you.
Oh, they're so cute.
This allows Ugin to destroy Tibalt or a Teferi. I like that.
When you understand reality, you understand yourself.
Only
So
time will
be
tell.
gone, interloper.
He's gonna blow up Teferi here. Or Ugin, not Teferi. That's fine.
Return to my meditation.
Happens either way. I just expedited the process. Because on his turn he just attacks and then I block. And then it blows up.
Let's try this.
All that's different. He opts to get rid of the Teferi, which is odd, because he could have saved it with Karn's Bastion. Maybe has another one? This is a weird matchup. I don't know what we're playing against really yet. Some Super Friends list. We see a Kamal's Druidic, Ashiok at the beginning. We've seen Spark Double to Balt, or Time Raveler. Oh, is it Niv Mizzet? That's interesting. And he hit a lot of cards. No, he didn't. I thought he hit way more than that.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced.
Mortify deals with this if we could get one off the top.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
We do want that. So if he spark doubles, that doesn't really matter. If we Teferi bounce, we could Tyrant Scorn bounce as well. But Teferi board presence would be nice.
This isn't a fight you can win. You need to slow down.
We're up to 3 with Search for Escanta, so we're not nearly flipping it. We see another Interplanar Bacon. May see a Spark Double. Actually, we'll see another Niv Mizzet. It'll get played. If we bounce it again, he's gonna sift through. Oh, he goes to a Sorin. So this is like this is a cool deck. I'd like to do something with Niv Mizzet for sure.
I really should have seen that coming.
Is a useful trait.
Spark double on Tamio.
You would make an excellent informant for my study. Seek and
This is
find.
cool. Names Niv Mizzet. Finds Niv Mizzet. Don't know what we do to beat this though.
No tail should be discarded.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 if we have that. Gotta run, catch you better. Feel free to hit me up on Discord. Will do, Mike. You have a good night, good evening. We're gonna see a Niv Mizzet hit the board here, I assume. We shall see. Opts for a Proliferate. Blue, red, black, white, no green.
The past is never forgotten.
Man, Tamio's good.
The weak feed the strong.
To the library.
There's a library. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Double Teferi. I don't know how we win here. I'll keep saying that too, like on repeat. So Basilica Bellhaunt really doesn't do shit. I didn't realize that. I forgot Tamio's passive. Now he can plus both Tamios, find Primevals, win the game essentially.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
We will sit back and watch how this here works.
I am not making this up as I go.
As we lose this game. Ezeret, my god. And Ryu. Wonder if he's a Twitch streamer. Send me this list, hey.
Ethereum serves me well.
Let me aid your research.
Primevals. Misses it. Primevals. Like, you have to, right?
The storied past holds
Oh.
our future.
Ashiok.
I abhor my need for blood.
I don't know what to, I'm just playing whatever, you know? Like, hey. Every time he plays a Planeswalker, he gains 3 life. He's gonna play Ashiok, Kaya, Proliferate, +1. Next turn, I'm dead. Because that would put me at like 20 cards in the grave. Oh. Here's that too. I need this list.
All will bow before Nicole Bolas.
This list just seems fun.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint. Time is much more malleable than people think. Here we go.
Just pass turn, auto passing, and then we're gonna pass turn again right away and just let it keep auto passing until he wins. I'm curious to see what his final win condition is. I think it's mill.
Perish.
Obviously, alting. Oh, I guess that too.
Fearing to you.
I forget that he punches you in the face, doesn't he?
Time for a drink.
Yeah, he does.
I think you will find my
Primevals?
notes helpful.
You got it. Next turn it's about to be loud as shit.
I know I noted this somewhere.
What's he naming? Sarkin? Oh, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, Sarkin. Auto passing. I knew that didn't work because of Tamio.
Under my
Defy the desire.
Auto passing. Oh my god. Yeah, auto passing.
What a mess I've made.
Oh, he had OG
It is
Tezzeret in
the
there too.
ideal subordinate.
It's like one of every Planeswalker. I'm gonna have to click on something. Oh no, he just used the other. That's smart.
There is to know.
Keep up the pace.
Oh, he had baby. He had Draska in there too. My God, I didn't even see her in there. I seen him
The more,
early.
the messier.
Soren's at 16 loyalty. There's a Tamio and an Ugin. Another Tamio.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Kazmina. Hefri. Tezzeret. Narset.
I follow the tracks of the wise.
I've got time.
Kazmina's Wizard.
I have
So, like, what
learned
about, like, if I
much
had
from my
the Elder
ancestors.
spell, right? Obviously, I don't win. But just, I want to see that, like, happen.
Don't you see? You have already lost.
Auto passing. They'll have summoning sickness. Evening, my dudes. How you doing, spaceman? Look at this deck we're playing against. This shit's wild as fuck. This dude got, like, planeswalkers. About to have more. Three HP versus 55 HP. Pepe hands. This shit's crazy. I kind of want to see him just fuck up and kill himself by milling out. I don't think he will, though. It'd be fucking funny, though. And, like, he has more, too. He has Ashiok and Kaya in hand. There's Ashiok. 58 HP.
Dream big tonight. I'm hungry.
I'm committed to just seeing how he kills me. I want to see him do something cool. Oh my god. He's committed to playing every card in his deck too. Oh wait, the Wanderer's on the board now? Oh, that's how he's gonna kill me? Lame. That's so gay. That's so... Oh, that's boring. He just pluses his fucking Tezzeret, like, yeah. On to game number 3 with this Esper Midrange deck. This will be the third and final game of the video and the stream, actually, Spaceman. You're catching the end of it. We're gonna end about an hour early today. We started about 2 hours early. And, yeah. This is very keepable. We have Body Razor twice. Done. Kept. Kept. We show a Godless Shrine. Then we thought he raised him. And we're gonna get rid of whatever he can play, which is a Walker. We'll keep the Teferi on top. My internet is being fucky. Oh, that's not good. Turn 3. We'll let him have the Ranger. We're gonna get rid of that Chupacabra. We'll keep that. Arguably, I should have bottomed the Contempt, but that's fine. Bugari Finebroker gets back a Chupacabra, which means I'm attacking now. I am getting a Chupacabra. I am doing this.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
I think I got it sorted.
Don't worry,
What the fuck was the previous deck you're playing? Dude, I don't know. That deck was crazy. It's a what is it? Chromalic's Vow or whatever. It's just literally just legendary cards. There is no non-legendary cards besides like a few artifacts. It was cool to play against. That's why I stuck it out till the end. I wanted to see what happened. So.
Do you want me to phase you out of time? This
Jeffrey ends up not doing much for us. We're gonna let him see what he drew here. Hopefully it's not a land. Really should have bottomed that. It's not a land. We need a land. Why did I do that to myself?
according to plan.
We can make this work still. Chupacabra the Fine Broker. Jin Young.
It's nice to meet you. I'd love a friendly duel.
Going down 5, 6, 9. We need a land on top.
Strength.
Thank God we have to pay for it, which sucks. It might be better actually to play this, so we will. Minus is Jin Young.
We'll do
Jin
this
Young Gu.
together.
Opting to grab back a card from his graveyard, I believe. Which is fine by me, as we will kill it next turn. I can go into our library as well. Play tapped. Chupacabra. Killing. The Fine Broker. We'll contempt the Walker. How are you doing, Spaceman? How was your day? I know I talked to you earlier in your day. What was it, 8, like what, 8 in the morning for you? When I streamed last night? By the way, I stream on Twitch TV Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, about 1 p.m., 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, about 5 or 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I already said that though.
Teamwork is strength.
Play a lot of Magic, you know, of the Gathering. We get a Mortify on top. We have 6 lands. We can't do 2 cards at all, so what we will do instead is Jeffrey.
I won't hide from the world any longer. No time for a break.
We draw a Seraph of the Scales. No attacks. We gotta make sure we have 1 black, 1 white. We already have a black, so we need a white, and then just another one, so. It leaves up Mortify. That was pretty good, thanks. Spent some time with your girlfriend until like an hour ago. It was so good. How was yours? I slept after I streamed last night, and then I woke up, and then I streamed. I didn't really do much before that. Been good though. I've been enjoying Magic. I played Mono Red today, and boom. We'll play one more game of this video. We've had 2 people concede. Played Mono Red earlier. Really didn't enjoy it. I don't know how people can play Mono Red. I enjoy climbing the ranks, which I get. Mono Red's really easy to do that, but man, it was just boring. It was like, well, you know, I win because I'm Mono Red. I didn't even, it doesn't matter. I didn't even look at my hands. I just kept every hand. We're keeping this one just for the Ithati Erasure again. How could you? Dude, right? I only played like 5 games of it and then I was done. So like I didn't do, I wasn't that guy for a while at least. Could see a Spell Pierce or a Negate coming out here. Ooh, expansion. That means we're gonna see Vraska's Contempt going goodbye. Maybe Dovin's Veto. The old Donnie DeVito. Donnie DeVito indeed. Did a YouTube video.
Wait a minute. This isn't my world. Disappointed!
This is fine because we can just Tyrant Scorn it. We're gonna go with the lava coil route. Disappointed. It's fucking funny. Very aggressive hand. We don't have a turn 3 play, so we'll play this boy tapped. Like I said, invade the city isn't bad because we're just Tyrant scoring it off the board, unless obviously he gets rid of it some way, shape, or form. Play the Bell Haunt. Make him discard a card. I'm assuming he opts to discard either the shock or the fight with fire. Yeah, it's the shock. We will see the fight with fire, I'm assuming. Come out. Indeed we do. Might as well play it. This is a creature that we could consider bouncing to our hand when he targets it. Can I get a sneaky deck list? Unless you're making a YouTube video, then I can get it there. Well, this is going to be on YouTube as well. But, oh man. For a shock, this sucks. I think we can't let it happen, can we? This is going to be a YouTube video, Spaceman, but I'll also give you the link in just a moment in chat. I think it's worth saving. No, it's not. Not when he's going to kill it again right away. Kind of a Pepe hands, did not know this was going to be on top, of course, and then we end up getting it. Is that the list? That's not the list. Is that the list? 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 Not the list. Okay, this is the list. Going mental for a second. There's the link. He's gonna blow her up with fight with fire. This is a list from NPN in chat, Mike, so. Again, it could have been better there to enter the God Eternals on main, but you don't know unless you know. He opts to opt in front of the Thought Erasure, thus getting rid of his Pateramander. We are drawing the lands. Ugin the Ineffable, very good here. We can just plus Ugin.
I am ancient and wise. Ether itself.
Getting yet another land off the board, and Mescaline concedes. Do I like the Pokemans? I do like the Pokemans. We're gonna play one more game. We're not really getting many long games here. So we'll have, it should be 5 for this video. Oh, that's cool. Planeswalker Mons. This is keepable. We do have Oath of Kaya, which helps us out into a Teferi Time Raveler, or vice versa if need be. Tyrant scoring on turn 2 if we need that as well. Playing against JDV 40 or yeah, JDV 4700. Let's see what he's playing. See a Boros Guildgate coming down. We could be anticipating the likes of Feather. Hey, no, this list is actually pretty fun to play. We do see the likes of Esper. Or not Esper, fucking Boros. This is the Boros combat tricks. He emoted on me already, which is lit. Gotta love when people emote on you. Swear it doesn't trigger me at all. Kidding, it does. This may not be the feather list. I don't think you usually run Tajik Legion's Edge in the feather list, but I think this is just the big boy list. We're gonna keep trying to mess up the tempo. We do see a Defiant Strike as well. The reason we might see a Dreadhorn Arcanist maybe. See an Aurelia. Fine.
I am not going to sit this one out. I've got it.
Heroic Enforcements.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
We'll play the Isolated Chapel with a Teferi.
This isn't a fight you can win. I'll protect you.
The Thought Erasure, probably getting rid of... He doesn't have the mana for this yet. Probably Aurelia. Binning the Godless Shrine. Might have been arguable to play the
I suppose that's how it was
Thief of Sanity last turn as well. He does get the Guildgate, so he's one off of Light of the Legion. Gotta play a blocker, which is Thief of Sanity for Ugin. Gonna take a bit of damage here, take 10. No blocks. Take 11.
My presence alone will guide you towards victory. The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
We take a Defiant Strike, which is really good to take from him. I think he's already used 2. He has. Seeing Aurelia come down. We're blocking whatever Aurelia targets. And we will mortify Aurelia. Ugin appears that he will be dying. which is fine. He did something.
Unreliable variables.
We attack. Take the heroic reinforcements. Play a Teferi. Minus Teferi onto the bigger token.
Not so fast.
We see a Legion War Boss. Continues to go wide on us. We end up gaining or losing no life. He takes 2. And we lose Teferi, which is fine.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Enter the God Eternals is huge here, actually. Yeah, we're gonna enter the God Eternals right away. What do we mill? We would not have gotten anything good with Thief of Sanity. We will swing with Thief of Sanity. Grab the Legionnaire. Play Heroic Reinforcements. They go. Get to see the last card. Reckless Rage is gone. We will bin this, I think. He blocks Thief of Sanity with Light of the Legion. Those trade out, that dies, so we end up ahead. This swing all. This is fine. That is not an out by any means. I think we have to swing all again. This kills the Vindicator unless he can't block there. Yeah, no. This kills the Vindicator. He goes down to 2. Goes it back up to 5. GG.
Right on schedule.
And that is how the Esper Midrange deck is kind of supposed to work. That's kind of the game I kind of wanted to showcase. That was a really good game, actually. So yeah. Anyone that's new to the channel watching the videos, my name's Baker. I said that at the beginning of the video, I think, I hope. This was Esper Midrange. I won't say control because it's not really control-y. It's like Esper with creatures and removal. And that last game was really a good showcase of it. We are only in gold tier, but there's a lot of stuff in gold tier that is a weird matchup. Hopefully I can get some more gameplay with this when we end up in diamond near the end of the season, once we slowly climb our way up there, because we like playing a lot of jank decks on this channel. Yeah, the deck list will be down below. My Twitter, Instagram, Twitch links will also be down below. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and just keep up with me. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that is until about 5 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate the watches. If you made it this far, give it a whole thumbs up, leave a comment below. What's your favorite list currently in War of the Spark? Have a good evening. I'll see ya.